Hello everyone, welcome to our Timeless Oracle reading. Our Oracle card for today belongs to the Dream Reading Cards by Inserra. And our card for today is entitled Truth. A pure heart open to the light will be filled with the elixir of truth. I am reminded of this scriptures, which says, "A pure heart create in me, O Lord, put a steadfast spirit within me." It makes us realize that living in truth can be lost in little ways. It starts with giving in to untruth just a little bit, and then sooner or later it grows, and then it grows, and then later on it becomes a big problem. It's like being a little leak in a dike. If you don't immediately address it, it will grow, and sooner or later the whole wall will fall down. But at the same time, it's a blessing when it starts only with little trickles, because we can immediately address them. The challenge for us is when we realize that we have compromised our integrity in one aspect of our life. We can still change them. If they start in little ways, we can rectify them in little ways. If, for example, you are already in a situation where your integrity has already been compromised, where you are already living below what is expected of you as a person, then just start with a little step, and then take another step, and then another step, and slowly regain the integrity that was lost. The important thing there is to constantly pray to the divine, because the divine is the source of all truth. Create a steadfast spirit in me. So it's like that. Let me walk in the truth. Create a steadfast spirit in me. To live in integrity, to live in truth is not easy. There will be challenges along the way that can challenge our resolve to remain steadfast with integrity. If we fall down, we can always begin again. The important thing is that there is a constant effort to be better each day, having that steadfast spirit. And we don't have to do it on our own. The universe is there, the spirit is there, the divine is there. All we need to do is to ask help. Lord, I want to live a better life. Please help me. It starts with that humility, that surrender. And when you surrender yourself to the divine, miracles happen. Transformation begins. When you look at the conversion of many people, it starts with a complete surrender. It's like you realize you cannot go through it alone, but at the same time also you realize that you cannot continue living a life that is where integrity is compromised. Sooner or later you realize that the best path in life is the path of integrity and the path of truth. The closer we get to the divine, the clearer things become before us. It's like, for example, a white linen. When you bring it closer to the light, you will see the little dark spots that might be in that linen. And so you are able to address those dark spots. If you are laundering that linen, you usually put it up to the light so that you can remove whatever stain there is. The closer we get to the divine, the more we see those little stains in our life, and we are able to address them. They say 50% of the transformation and 50% of the healing begins in being able to be aware that it is there. When you are aware that there is something that you need to address, it's already 50% of the effort. All you have to do is to slowly address it. And you don't have to do it all in one go. Take one small step at a time. And before you know it, things becomes faster. You are able to gradually change things. Just take one step at a time. So this card invites us to, if we are right now living in partial truth, to gradually change our situation and slowly transform it to a life of integrity. If we are already living in integrity, the challenge for us is to have that steadfast spirit to continue on the path of light. Now let us try to read from the handbook that accompanies this card, and maybe we can gain more insights regarding truth. Remain authentic to your core values. Okay, remain authentic to your core values. Truth can be masked, so be objective when dealing with emotional issues. Address areas in your life that are not achieving your deepest truth. So, just repeating what was mentioned earlier, a pure heart open to the light will be filled with the elixir of truth. Now let's see the definition or the reflections here. It says here, be authentic in all that you are and in all that you do. To thine own self be true. Speak your truth from the depths of your soul, and let this result in right actions. Reflect on what is not feeling authentic in your life. Perhaps you are not living ethically or are in denial about things that you are too afraid to bring to the surface. You cannot fix any problem that you are not aware of. First, become aware of the emotion. Then find a way to work through the issue at a conscious level. Face your fears and sharpen your perspective so that you will be able to make informed changes. Find the courage to admit what is no longer working in your life. Perception is reality, and therefore it is important for the scales to fall off your eyes so you can look for the real truth behind masked truth, or behind the masked truth. The truth will set you free to become the person you truly want to be. You are being asked to find your deepest truth and live it accordingly. Be honest and listen to your inner guide. Call on your spiritual guides and allow them to speak to you in those moments of quiet through your heart energy. Look around you more honestly without an emotional agenda. Do not interpret events through murky emotional senses. Be clear and objective. Be dispassionate and study the issues at hand, weighing up the pros and the cons until you can judge the truth as you see it. Use your wisdom and integrity to mediate and find a solution that demonstrates your sense of fairness and justice. Speak the truth for those who cannot speak for themselves. Now, this is a very beautiful endeavor and a very big challenge. But yeah, even the biggest challenge can be attained by taking or beginning with one little step. Well, that's it for today. Thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again soon. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.